caused me has vanished somehow. No, it doesn't matter now. The pain that you caused me has vanished somehow. Take her away, Derek. It's alright, you don't have to keep hiding anymore from those things that have been said about you behind closed doors. The time has come for you to sing, scream and shout. Blaze your own trail now instead of following the crowd. Time is now. Always has been, always will be, you see. Too many people are hiding behind closed doors. When will you see that it doesn't matter now? That you caused me has vanished somehow. It doesn't matter now. The pain that you caused me has vanished somehow. It's alright, you don't have to keep crying anymore about the way that he treated you behind closed doors. For time and time and time and time and time, my friend, the sun going down, yeah, has to come up again. Hey, 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 time's now. Always has been, always will. You see, too many things have gone on behind closed doors between you and me, between you and me, baby. You and me, yeah. You and me, you and me. Got to be you and me.
Yeah. Harold Anderson is with us here, coming in on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Welcome to Island Magic Studios.
Yeah, well, this is really good.
Yeah, nice to come in. Nice to see you, man.
Good
so
to
you've
be
been playing on the road for a while, eh? Tell me about some of your places. Where did you start playing, actually, and where are you from?
Oh my God, I used to go to my dad's gigs in my mom's belly.
Wow. Neat. In your mom's belly, nice.
Yeah, and oddly enough, history has a way of repeating itself. But yeah, my dad was a musician.
Yeah.
And he played all over Canada, really, and at a pretty comfortable level.
Whereabouts is he from?
He's from Manitoba.
Manitoba,
Winnipeg,
okay.
Manitoba. It was
Nice.
a hot spot in the day. You'd be surprised how many big names passed through there.
I bet.
My first shot of whiskey was administered by Cab Gallaway.
Wow, that's cool.
Long before the blues, it was a blues.
You
brother.
were corrupted.
Yes. Well, here's the story. Cab frequented Winnipeg quite regularly,
It's close to Chicago.
as did many big
Yeah.
names from Louis Armstrong. And
Wow.
my dad backed up Hank Snow whenever he was in town.
What did your dad play?
He was piano player, trumpet player.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Sometimes both at the same time.
So
It was
he's
really good.
Did he show up on Hank Snow's records at all?
No. Just
Yeah.
when Hank comes to town,
Yeah.
my dad's band backed him up.
Oh, cool.
It's what Chuck Berry did his whole career.
That's great.
Yeah.
But anyways,
That's right. Yeah.
so my dad was fairly well known in Winnipeg, and he went up to Cab and said, "You want to come to a party at my house? Bring your boys, you know."
Wow.
And they accepted. So there was a party going on. Now I'm assuming some of this because I couldn't walk yet. So I was about a year old,
Wow, okay.
and I was still in a
Do
crib.
you remember anything from that?
Well, I
1 year
remember
old, but-
flashes. I remember colors. I remember music.
Yeah.
You know, and I remember the sound of clinking glasses. I remember the sound of
Wow.
laughter. You know,
Cool.
and loud, boisterous laughter. And every once in a while, there was a different kind of voice. You know, but as a child, it's all
Sure.
blur. But as I grew up, and it didn't change.
No.
So I'm assuming that things were the same as they are now. You know.
Yeah, that's great.
Anyway, I knew the sound of the clinking glasses, the laughter. Someone's having a good time, and I'm not a part of it. So I started to scream. And I screamed so loud and so long that they heard me downstairs. And Cab Gallaway says to my mom, "Nora, go get the kid for God's sake."
Great.
So she brings me down, puts me in the center of the room where he can do the least amount of damage, eh?
Yeah.
And what any self-respecting infant does is go to the new guy. And I crawled over to Cab and climbed up, holding onto his knee.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Here you go, sonny."
Oh no! The first taste of whiskey.
And then he said they were all seated around the room, and I because I'm learning to walk and I want to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I've had my little shot there, and so I went to the next guy. He gave me a shot, and I got about 4 shots. You know, little.
Yeah, little tips. Yeah.
And then I thought I could walk, and I was going to walk to my mom, but I remembered I couldn't walk. As she tells me the story, you know.
Your mom was.
As I started walking to her like I could always walk.
Wow.
Anyways, Cab goes, "You're cut off," and that was a staple saying in our house all for the duration.
Yeah, right.
You're cut off.
You're cut off.
So she took me upstairs, put me in the crib, closed the door, and then waited for the screams to happen, which never happened.
No, you just fell asleep.
She said, "Harold, you didn't scream, you didn't cry.
Yeah.
In fact, you didn't even fall asleep." She said, "You sang in your crib
Oh wow.
all night."
Ah. Isn't that cool?
And I'm still singing in my
your crib all
all
night.
night.
Minnie the Moocher.
Where tonight it's
That should
It's
be
at the Elks
That's
tonight.
good for a song.
yeah, and of course there was times as I was growing up I wanted nothing to do with music because I saw much of the things that little children shouldn't see. That's why they're not allowed in bars. So I got into my first bar when I was 4
Wow.
on a Sunday.
Sure.
But I got the smell of beer-soaked carpet and looking for soggy dollar bills and in those days they just left everything for the sweepers, right?
Right.
Now it's cleaned up all the time.
So how long were you in Manitoba for?
I was in Manitoba for the first 25 years of my life.
All right.
But during that time I had toured across Western Canada,
Yeah.
and
Your dad was still playing?
yeah, he played right up until the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did he take you with you?
Hey?
Did he take you with him? Did he?
I went to, I was at many gigs, and I remember, sitting on his shoulders going out to the car afterwards because, I'm sleeping in the dressing room or, the green room or wherever they piled the coats,
Yeah.
And so there was always
Tagging along.
music and laughter and
Yeah.
movement,
Yeah.
you know, until I just got too big to carry around, and we started staying at home. But and everywhere we went, Dad had his trumpet in the car. So we would go visit someone, and they'd say, "Well, go get your trumpet."
Yeah.
And we knew that we were having dinner tonight, you know.
And probably in those days too, a lot of people had pianos in their houses.
Oh God! And Dad would sit
Which
down
is-
at the piano.
Which is what we're missing.
And this is what I learned about music, the power of music, is that my dad used to sit down at the piano, and all it took was a da-da-da-da, you know,
Yeah.
what they do that. I'm not a piano player.
Yeah.
But it was like someone turned the lights up brighter.
Oh yeah.
People became more animated, talking and laughing, you know, like everything became more alive.
Once the
with
music
that
started?
one little trill. And
Neat.
not such a little trill, but and so from a young child, and sometimes I would sit on the piano bench and, you know, look out at the audience. It didn't always play bars, right?
Sure.
So picnics and whatnot, and so from a very young age, I've been looking out at audiences and learning how to
Communicate.
read.
Sure.
You know, that guy, he doesn't even look like he likes the music.
Right.
You know.
You always got one of those.
And so, yeah. So my early musical education was being in it and around it, and I knew all the players of mid-50s Winnipeg,
Oh yeah.
because they were all my dad's.
Yeah.
My dad played with Ferdy Peterson.
What year was that?
Oh, well, from after the war
Okay.
until the 60s, you
Yeah.
know.
50s, 60s.
I was born in 57. So.
Right. Okay.
But Ferdy Peterson and my dad played together, and Ferdy's Gary Peterson's dad. You know, and I was, if I had been born when my parents first got married, I might have been in the Guess Who.
Sure.
You know, because as I was in with that whole music scene,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. Neat.
And
Wow.
and I think Gary
then-
Peterson is still one of the best drummers maybe in the world.
Yeah.
You know.
Is he still?
Oh yeah,
He's still kicking.
he's still kicking.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't know if he's playing with the Guess Who now,
Okay.
but
Okay. He was the Guess Who's drummer. All right. Gotcha. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
and speaking of the Guess Who, I played with Donnie McDougall, formerly of the Guess Who as well.
Right.
He's got his Guess Hooligans.
Guess Hooligans.
Yeah.
The Hooligans.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Wayne
And then
Kozak
what-
played with them too. Were you around the same time?
Who?
Wayne Kozak, sax player. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I know Wayne. I just he just passed recently.
Yeah, he
didn't
did, yeah.
But I don't know where he's from or.
Yeah.
Yeah, he toured with him for a little while.
And then when did you come out to the West Coast?
I came out in 82.
82.
Yeah, I
Vancouver?
one of my first bass teacher, Al Dipple. I don't know who he played with, but he knew Neil Young. You know, he was in that
Echelon. Yeah.
echelon above me, and so he knew Neil. And one of my first bass lessons, he said, "Yeah, Neil was smart." He said he got out before anybody knew him,
Yeah.
before anybody knew who he was, and I understand what he meant.
What do you mean he got out?
He got out of Winnipeg,
Oh, okay.
you know,
Yeah. Well,
because you
United
can
States.
become entrenched in a culture.
Yeah.
You know, a society, a
Yeah.
music society, and it's
Sure.
not a bad thing.
No.
But you know, Neil knew what he wanted, and he knew that he didn't want that. It's kind of like I knew I had to get out of Winnipeg, or I was going to be in
Down
Winnipeg
to
for the rest of
California.
my life.
Yeah.
And although I haven't done too much traveling in the States, I've been to California,
Yeah.
but I've played music across Canada. In fact, I played on the train via rail
Yes.
last year, as I understand you're getting ready to do.
Going on the train.
And what a wonderful experience.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It will
Kathy and I
be, and it will be again, because
Yeah,
I'm leaving
it'll be
August
good.
3rd.
It'll be good.
And
You got another one, eh?
Yeah, he's
Eh?
going on the 3rd.
You're going on the 3rd.
August, yeah.
August
That's
3rd,
nice.
yeah. So I got some time to build up the
Sure,
calluses and
yeah.
get into shape. I only had 3 weeks last year.
Wow.
But
And did you find getting through that was fine? I mean, did you find your fingers were?
I couldn't do anything for the 2 weeks after.
Yeah, I bet. Wow.
Literally, I posted the videos on
I saw some of it,
on
yeah.
Facebook, and I said,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can, how I'm going to get through these next 2 shows.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, and that's from someone who hadn't played 3 sets
Yeah.
a day since the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and then all of a sudden, but that's, you know, sink or
That's all part of
swim.
it. Yeah.
And it turned out into a wonderful experience, and I met some wonderful people from all over the world.
Didn't you meet some people and you went over to them and started playing bass for them or something? A band that was fairly getting well known. You were talking to me about these.
Dr. Friday.
Dr. Friday.
Hey, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
I thought I was wearing my Dr. Friday shirt, but sorry.
Yeah. No need to.
Anyway,
Huh.
they were their bass player. They wound up at my house, at the house that I lived in when I was in Sycamores. They were there to do a gig,
Okay.
and though the gig fell through, I got to meet them.
Yeah.
And they went back to Calgary, and right away their bass player quit. And the lead singer came back to our house. They had an Airbnb there, and while we were out on the lake, you know, enjoying the sunshine, I said, "So how's Dr. Friday?" He said, "Well, our bass player quit." I went, "Well, I'm a bass player."
Yeah. Right on.
So they talked about it, and they invited me down to audition.
Yeah.
So I drove through the Rockies and had the audition, and then drove back, and they liked me, so they had a contract
Right.
to do a fundraiser,
Cool.
and only 3 songs, so that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks I go back and we do the 3 songs, and that's great. Now they're in another bind.
Oh.
Their fill-in bass players committed on the day of a two-nighter, and would I be interested in, you know,
Sure.
doing that as well?
Pick up where you can.
Except I had to learn 4 albums worth of material.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. Yikes.
But you know, at the time I was going to school at the Bulletproof Musician, and
Where's that?
it's an online school
Oh, okay.
administered by an alumnus of not Berkeley, but the other one.
Berkeley, the school of Berkeley, but not the other.
The other school, Juilliard.
Julia. Oh, okay.
Juilliard, yeah.
Juilliard.
Juilliard.
He's an alumnus there, and his cohorts, so
Yeah.
to speak, that he invites to take part in the course are all university professors now. He studied sports psychology,
Wow.
and he learned that the process that a musician goes through in the practicing of a piece for a recital or a gig or whatever is the same process an athlete goes through mentally in preparation for a
Interesting.
race.
Wow.
Now, I was an athlete when
Yeah.
I was in
Yeah.
junior high school, and I know what it is to train for an event.
Sure.
Just like I trained last year for the train,
Right.
and then if I didn't, I wasn't going to make it at all.
Yeah, yeah.
And so they've combined the science of neuroscience, neuropsychology, biology, muscle memory, and everything we now know about how the brain learns.
Yeah.
And there's so much information out there now. So
Cool.
it's really the tip of the spear on information, and if you buy a course, you can retake the course forever.
Huh.
Because the information is always being updated.
Right, right.
So at the time I was taking this course, so I just applied and I wrote my thesis on this event with Dr. Friday.
Cool.
What did I do to learn 30 songs?
Yeah.
Some of them they didn't do off the 4 albums, right?
Right.
30 songs. I had 10 days,
Jeez.
and I had to play them on 2 separate nights, and I had a process for doing it. And I have a certificate
Oh, neat.
that says that I'm qualified to teach
You can teach it.
music educators.
Oh, neat. Wow.
Because it's all in the mind now.
Yeah.
So that's the
That's-
Calgary story. Nonetheless, the gig was a success. They thought I'd been with the band
Ah,
forever, and the band invited me to join them, but I had a friend that was dying at the time.
oh,
So you have to make choices in
yeah,
life.
yeah.
But they found a really good guy, and they've since changed lead singers and are doing really good things in Calgary. So there you go, guys.
There you go. Hey, what's the name of the band again?
Dr. Friday.
Dr. Friday. Look them up.
Yeah, they've been together. And then the year after that, they invited me to play at their 20th anniversary
Cool.
bash.
Nice.
Right, so I got to meet all the Calgary rock
Yeah.
echelons. Right,
Oh,
it was
wow,
just
neat.
a wonderful experience.
Wow.
So the music will take you places.
It
you know,
sure
that's
will.
what I'm saying is.
Where are you going to take us on this next one?
I've been places few people know. I found my way back, but I took the long way. I've seen faces few people know. Staying on track surely makes for a long day. A pair of aces, everybody knows, are only as good as the game you're playing. Your shoelaces drip you too long. The differences between doing and saying, never seeming to do what is right in other people's eyes. Still I've got to be true to the life that I'm living inside. Down the road that I ride, do not hide. Social graces will help get you by. You learn day by day how to manage the flip-flop. Hectic cases you need to make it fly. Though still at times you wish that it just stopped. No more looking behind to revive the mistakes I have done. I'm not gonna rewind to this race that I have run. Or maybe to this song's number one.
All right. Harold Anderson.
We stayed in tune, right?
Yeah. John Wayne on bass, Harold on guitar. Nice to have him come in and
Terry
join
Wicks.
us with tunes. Yeah, tunes with
Tunes
Terry.
and talk.
Tunes with Terry on Tuesdays at 2.
Terry tunes.
Tuesday, Terry's Talkie Tuesday.